Growing up, I've always liked dairy up until senior high school, when even eating the simplest form of dairy was so embarrassing. I mean, if I ate a yogurt, I was fine, but should I frolic around and take a cereal? Not to talk about ice cream. RIP to all those around me. You couldn't stand it. My fats were so bad. Hi guys, so my name is Dorothy. I'm a community pharmacist. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. So I always thought I was eating bad milk, or I was eating bad brands, okay? Up until I was in pharmacy school, I never heard of lactose intolerance. What is lactose intolerance? It is the inability of your body to completely digest lactose, which is the sugar found in milk, dairy products basically, right? And that comes about when your body is deficient in the enzyme lactase. Missing the wordplay, lactase. Yeah, so when your body is deficient in the enzyme lactase, it's not able to digest or break down the lactose. So this lactose moves from your small intestine into your large intestines, unabsorbed and undigested. In your large intestines, it keeps on absorbing a lot of water, and bacteria in the large intestines interact with this lactose. It forms hydrogen gas. Now this hydrogen gas is what is causing the bloating, the gas. Basically, that's what happens when you are lactose intolerant. You have symptoms like gas, bloating, diarrhea, nausea. Sometimes you go to full extent and actually throw up a couple of times. And if you actually pay attention very well, it happens just about 30 minutes to 2 hours after eating a dairy product. So then everybody has their tolerance range, let me just say. So when we are born, we naturally have a lot of lactase enzymes, because lactase goes to break down lactose found in breast milk, right? But then as you grow up and then your diet becomes more diverse, you eat more solid foods, the lactase in your body gradually reduces. And if you were like me, that at a point I stopped taking a lot of dairy products, it gradually reduces and your tolerance becomes really low. So let's say you started life with 1 billion lactase enzymes, okay? So as you were weaned off breast milk, your lactase enzymes reduce, you stopped taking milk, so your body didn't have the need to produce more lactase or keep it up, so it kept on dropping. So then now you can't really tolerate a lot of milk. So that brings me to my next point. What are the causes of milk or lactose intolerance? Basically because you stop taking milk for a very long time, so the lactase in your body reduce, means it can be passed on. So if your mother and your father both have the gene for lactose intolerance and they pass it on to you, you can become lactose intolerant. That's like naturally, okay, but that's very rare if you were born as a premature baby. So the thing is, your body starts producing lactase, which is the enzyme that breaks down lactose, the sugar in milk, at about 34 weeks in pregnancy. So if you were born before the 34th week, it's likely you do not have lactase in your body to break down lactose. So that can also predispose you to being lactose intolerant. So as a result of an illness, okay, so illnesses such as Crohn's disease, irritable bowel disease, gastroenteritis, also known as the stomach flu, which is basically eating contaminated food or taking a contaminated drink, can increase or cause inflammation in your stomach lining, okay? And sometimes some drugs used for chemotherapy can cause inflammation of your stomach lining, and when that happens, it affects the absorption of food from your small intestines into your body, so that can also cause you to be lactose intolerant. So to help you digest the lactose better, there are a few options that are available over the counter in the pharmacy. The first one I can think of or know of and always use is using a super lactase digesting enzyme. So usually you take these enzymes with the first sip or just before you eat the dairy containing product. So if you go out with friends and you want to take an ice cream, just before you take your ice cream, you take one pill and then you have your ice cream. And you need to know your tolerance level, because some people can just have a cup of ice cream and be fine, but you know when you have 2 cups of ice cream, it's going to be detrimental to the people around you, and that's going to be so embarrassing. So you need to know your tolerance level. Okay, another option to do is take a very regular everyday probiotic. So now probiotics are basically good bacteria that help protect your gut, your intestines. Okay, so they can help break down or digest lactose in your fridge. So that can be taken daily on an empty stomach with a full glass of water. Some of these probiotics have to be stored in the fridge, so please read your labels before you start taking any probiotic. In selecting your probiotic, please make sure you look for one that contains lactic acid bacteria, Lactobacillus species. Okay, and read your labels very well, because some probiotics contain lactose, and if you are solving a lactose problem, why do you want more lactose? Okay, for patients on chemotherapy or are struggling with irritable bowel disease, Crohn's disease, you might need an extra supplement called L-glutamine. So L-glutamine helps reduce inflammation in your stomach, hence helps with absorption of food, basically all types of food, into your bloodstream. Okay, so you do not have the adverse effects of malabsorption, which is the diarrhea, the bloating, the gas, and all that. 3 simple things you could do. 1, you could either avoid dairy products totally and go for alternatives such as soy, oat milk, coconut milk, and the likes. However, if you do not prefer, or you also have food allergies of that sort, you can simply train your body to be lactose intolerant. This is how you do it. You do that by pushing your lactose units or lactose limits every day. So if today you take a cup of milk, the next day take a cup and a half, and then the next time take 2 cups of milk. So by doing that in a gradual stage, your body sort of tends to adapt. Hopefully after watching this video you have a flatulence free day. Thanks for watching. I'm done.